Landman Season 2, Episode 8 returned to the core of M-Tex's offshore natural gas rig issue after last week's romance-heavy episode. The relationships between Cooper and Ariana, Tommy and Angela, and Rebecca and Charlie were the main subjects of last week's Landman episode, but it also revealed M-Tex's strategy for handling the offshore gas rig. Those plans fell apart in this week's episode. The decisions made in this week's episode should be crucial as Landman Season 2 approaches its last 2 episodes. Cammy's choice to drill rather than file a lawsuit could be extremely beneficial or disastrous, and Landman is nearing the end of the offshore rig issue and M-Tex's precarious financial situation. In light of that, the main points of Landman Season 2, Episode 8 are explained below. Tommy's father, TL, was the subject of one of the most significant non-business developments in Landman Season 2, Episode 8. Tommy hired Cheyenne, a stripper, to serve as TL's physical therapist after he slipped in the pool due to his arthritis since she was attractive enough to get TL to pay attention. Despite being a late addition to the show, Cheyenne is playing a crucial role in more ways than only aiding TL's physical recovery. Cheyenne represents the evolution and mending of Tommy and TL's relationship. After the incident in the pool, the father and son gave each other a warm embrace, and Tommy's hiring of Cheyenne is the first instance of him being kind to TL out of pure desire. Cheyenne is the first time Tommy has chosen to be a good son simply because he likes TL. After all, he only invited TL to live with them to placate Angela. Cheyenne also symbolizes how Tommy's impact in TL's life is both practically and figuratively restoring his bodily and spiritual well-being. Prior to Tommy, TL was living in a nursing home and wasting away, unable to make the most of his last time. He is now living in a mansion with his son and his son's family, getting to know his daughter-in-law and granddaughter for the first time in his life, and even experiencing physical relief in the arms of a gorgeous woman. Cheyenne demonstrates that Tommy and TL's reunion was the best course of action. Both of them have benefited greatly from their attempts to mend their relationship. Tommy has given TL a life that he can truly appreciate, while TL has persuaded Tommy to live a more joyful and compassionate life. Despite appearing to be only a physical therapist, Cheyenne plays a crucial role in Landman Season 2. Cammy made the most significant choice in Landman Season 2, Episode 8 when she chose to repair the offshore natural gas rig rather than pursue Rebecca and Nate's plan to file a lawsuit. Charlie informed Rebecca and Nate that there was only a 10% chance they would be allowed to tap the ocean's natural gas reserves, which made them want to file a lawsuit. The attorneys believed that M-Tex would be able to postpone making money without a loan and would probably lose less money in court. But Cammy chose to engage in wildcatting, or more accurately, gambling. Charlie informed Cammy that even though there is only a 10% chance of success, M-Tex would make billions rather than millions if they were to locate gas. Cammy doesn't care about the safe option in this scenario, as she later told Tommy. She wants success, thus she's placing large bets in the hopes of winning large. There was a lot of conflict at M-Tex as a result of Cammy's choice. Tommy, Rebecca, and Nate believe she's making a mistake and that if the offshore rig doesn't work out, she might easily lose all of M-Tex. Charlie and Rebecca also had a falling out because of the way he persuaded Cammy to resume drilling. Only the remainder of Landman Season 2 will be able to determine whether they are correct or if Cammy simply made a catastrophic error. The majority of the Landman ensemble was shocked by Cammy's hasty choice, but Andy Garcia's Galino was not nearly as affected. Tommy attempted to persuade Galino to withdraw his investment firm's support for M-Tex in order to prevent Cammy from having sufficient funds to complete the offshore rig repair. He accomplished this by informing Galino that the well had a mere 10% probability of discovering gas, but this did not deter him. Rather, Galino told Tommy about his actual intentions for M-Tex. Instead of lending Cammy and M-Tex $400 million, Galino made an investment in the business. He received royalties on M-Tex's land leases as part of his investment, which Galino calculated would be worth $300 million annually. Galino will still receive royalties from whoever purchases her leases, even if Cammy files for bankruptcy and M-Tex is sold for bits. Galino will still receive royalties from whoever purchases her leases, even if Cammy files for bankruptcy and M-Tex is sold for bits. Therefore, Galino doesn't care if Cammy succeeds or fails because he will always receive his money back. Galino actually stated that he would rather the rig fail so Cammy could live comfortably in retirement using her trust fund and some corporate funds. Even though it was a rather admirable goal, Galino is nonetheless aware that he was able to get his hands on when things go wrong. M-Tex will be the only one who really gains from it. As was already noted, Cammy's choice to rebuild the offshore rig also caused Rebecca and Charlie to fall out. Even though they officially started dating in Landman Season 2, Episode 7, their relationship is already in trouble. Charlie played a key role in persuading Cammy to choose repairing the rig over litigation, which Rebecca considered to be a poor decision, which is why Rebecca became enraged with him. Charlie then struck back in kind. Charlie claimed that Rebecca would be quite lonely living that way and fairly properly accused her of ending their relationship as soon as she lost control over him. Tommy's scathing remarks truly affected Rebecca, who subsequently told him that Charlie was correct about her. Rebecca claims to have control issues, and she will never be able to have a genuine connection with Charlie or anybody else if she can't learn to be more tolerant. Cooper made the decision to wed Ariana in Landman Season 2, Episode 6. Mr. Barrera, Ariana's father, had already given Cooper the all-clear. Tommy didn't do anything to prevent the young soul's union, even though he intended to go gently. Angela was ecstatic with Cooper's desire to tie the knot and even made the decision to donate her own wedding band so he wouldn't have to spend a bunch. However, Cooper had to get past Ariana's ex-mother-in-law, Isabella, before he could pop the question. Isabella granted Cooper the go-ahead to assist Ariana in beginning the next phase of her life because of his candor and openness. Ariana is taken aback when Cooper speaks Spanish. When Ariana is upset with him, he claims to be trying to grasp what she's saying, but in reality, he's just trying to be closer to her. In practically every nation, it is a given that minorities will be well versed in the majority community's language and culture, while the majority population remains unaware of these things. Minorities put forth a lot of work to close the gap with the majority community, and it shouldn't be difficult for those in the majority to do the same. Cooper is acting out of love, of course, but anyone can, for the benefit of humanity, do it. Returning to the storyline, Cooper tells Ariana that Isabel has given her approval of their relationship, indicating that Ariana is at last at ease with getting married to Cooper. Cooper claims he wants to make the proposal memorable, but she tells him not to keep her waiting. Ariana explains to him that the way a married pair lives their life is what makes a marriage unique, not the proposal or the wedding. In light of this, Cooper and Ariana start acting strangely, and Cooper heads to the airport to pick up his mother and sister while Ariana visits the Patch Cafe. As promised, Angela gives Cooper her wedding ring on the way home. The writers have mastered their sibling interaction, with Ainsley expressing her envy in the most amusing way imaginable and Cooper reacting to it in a light-hearted way.